not very good.
No?
You guys wouldn't like the music I sing.
Ooh. I trust that to be the case.
It's either old country, you know, like Merle Haggard,
I was just...
or Metallica. It's just, there's really
that's
nothing in between.
A lot. It says hardwired to self-destruct.
Yeah.
Is that the name of it?
Mm-hmm. It's Metallica. It's the name of the album, actually.
Let's do this.
And I play it about this loud. This is the best part. This is the best part.
And is there a whole lot of this? Like,
Oh yeah. I play the guitar right here. Right here.
when do the words come?
I don't sing these songs. They're too hard to sing.
Yeah.
I actually prefer when they don't sing. That's why I like long intros.
That's very interesting.
Then we go to just,
All right.
you know,
And we're in it.
this is what I play. So sometimes I get a little bit crazy in the morning, you know, like if I'm up at 5. So this is actually a Patsy Cline remake.
There we go.
Right.
Now my heart rate's coming down. It was high. Favorite destination for a vacation?
For me,
Yeah.
Florida. Cape Coral, Florida. My family has a little condo down there, and as I get older here, I don't like the cold as much anymore. So this last stretch is 16 below zero.
Horrendous.
So I need to get to Florida, then I get warmed up, and then I come back.
Do you expect that we will be opening a River Valley branch and you will be moving the organizational development department there?
No, but I have a bus that's down there, which works perfect as a portable office in Florida.
That's wonderful.
Motor coach.
Any learning or development there?
Oh, I'm fully developed. And I've learned as much as I can.
We're gonna tap.
Yeah, let's go. You want the music off or on?
Low.
You tell me
I
when.
like it. It's quite pleasant. What time do you wake up on a weekday?
5:15. 5 this morning. I don't know why. This morning I woke up at 5, not 5:15.
Does it make you angry when you wake up before your alarm?
No,
Oh, it makes me.
I just get up. So like the other day I woke up at 4:30 and I just got up and went downstairs and started working.
How do you take your coffee?
Well, I'm kind of a wussy coffee guy. So I drink hazelnut flavored coffee with a caramel or vanilla fat-free creamer.
That is the last thing I expected you to
Yeah, and
say.
so if I go to
That's
Starbucks, I
very
order
delicate.
a grande vanilla latte with coconut milk. Because my daughter told me I shouldn't have the regular milk.
That's actually true. It's terrible for you. Piece of technology you can't live without, besides this new GoPro.
Smartphone. This smartphone right here.
Do you do everything on it?
Everything.
What's the app?
I even do my banking on my phone.
Oh, you mean on the River Valley mobile app?
Banking.
Twitter handle.
T. Nag the banker. Well, you know, back when Twitter first came out and nobody knew what it was, I guarantee you I was the first person at our bank that had a Twitter handle.
Huh.
And I didn't realize you could just make it at Todd Nagel. I thought if you wanted something cute, you know, like CB handles.
Should be cute.
You know, like Smokey and the Bandit. So I was like T. Nag the banker. I didn't realize you could just put at Todd Nagel.
Just your name. What do you tweet about?
What our employees are doing at the bank is I think we do some really cool stuff that customers would like. If it has to do with racing, you know, which is my personal passion, bank politics. So I'm involved in the Wisconsin Bankers Association, a little bit in the American Bankers Association, and so I'm always trying to work on regulatory reform because they're constantly sending more rules.
Do you think ICE builds trust, and why?
I believe ICE, without question, builds relationships first, which then builds trust. So I think people need, in business, you need to establish a relationship with your clients. And if you establish a relationship with your clients, they begin to trust you and then ask you for advice. And once, in our industry, once a client asks you for advice, you're in. You're in. I mean, now you're a trusted advisor.
Describe your best day in the office.
There are no good days in the office. My best day is not in the office.
Wah, wah.
I would say the best day in my office is when my people don't need me and I'm able to work on strategy and visioning for the future. So it's when all the process and systems and strategies are just working and people don't even know I'm there, and I'm in dreaming about 2022 or 2025 or something like that.
What's the biggest dream you could dream for River Valley, for IncredibleBank right now?
Well, bringing the two brands together, having IncredibleBank be the surviving brand. And what scares me is if you're going to be bold enough to call yourself IncredibleBank, you have to deliver. No one forgives you for having a bad day.
No, and it opens itself up to very easy jokes should you not deliver on it.
Right, and so I think we as a company need to get ready and feel like we are IncredibleBank, and then you can flip the brand. So people keep asking me, well, when do you think? When's that going to be? And I said, I can't tell you. It has to be a feeling, and it has to be our employees saying, yeah, we're ready. We're going to do it. We're living this. We're going to live the brand, and then we'll nail it. Then all the fear goes away.
That is a big one.
It's huge.
What are the top priorities today on your plate?
So today, without question, loan growth. And then deposit growth is right there. 6 months ago, deposit growth was the priority. We've caught up.
About that.
Everybody paid attention to it, and we're doing well. Non-interest income, and really generated through home lending and what we call government guaranteed lending, our SBA lending. That's just free capital, goes right to the bottom line. And so I'm working on some of that stuff right now, getting more involved, getting my hands dirty, trying to help people out. And I think I really need to set the risk tolerance for the bank.
Now, does everybody want you getting your hands dirty?
Absolutely not.
Correct.
People
just double checking.
People shake and get nauseous when I tell them I'm going to get involved in it, which is sometimes you have to get everybody's attention.
Somebody's watching this video thinking, I didn't know that was happening.
What is he doing there?
Right. What do you think is the way you deliver ICE best? Of all the ICE behaviors and ICE expectations, how do you do it best?
Wow, that's a great question. I think the best way to deliver ICE is being polite all the time. So I try to be polite all the time and deploy the things that I learned in kindergarten and first grade, which is like, yes sir, no sir, thank you, please. Opening the door is a fun thing for me.
Boy, we hear a lot about franchise. Why is that such a big thing? Why are you talking about that?
I'm a huge fan of franchise. So I will have customers, and actually some employees say to me, Todd, if you were to start a business tomorrow, what would it be? And I always give them the same answer. Buy a franchise. Why, Todd? Because you're buying a business in a box.
Right,
and if you follow the recipe for success that's already been established, you will make money. And I think that's why people get into business. I'm not always sure, but if you don't want to make money, just go work for someone else,
So ultimately we franchise because it's a recipe for success to make more money.
Yeah, for me, the reason I'm pushing franchise, the word so hard at River Valley and IncredibleBank, is consumers in the United States of America, I'm not sure what it's like in other countries because I've only been to a couple, but really reward consistency. They reward consistency, they reward familiarity, and that's why you see places like McDonald's, who doesn't have the most nutritious food in the world, do so well because people just know what they're going to get. They know exactly what they're going to get, and so they reward McDonald's because they're familiar. And I think great brands do that. So when you think of our business, you think, well, when could we do that, Todd? Well, maybe having the welcome the same, like we welcome everyone the same in the company, and we onboard everyone, and we retain everyone the same way. And so people are like, well, that's easy, Todd. So Peter Mao and John Sickles said, Todd, that's easy. And then Peter said to me that day, wow, this is really hard. And so I think successful franchises are few and far between, right? There's not a lot of them that have really tested time. And if you look at, I think McDonald's is amazing because they went from fast food burgers to let's take on Starbucks and coffee, man.
Right.
And now
they
people
actually make a great cup of coffee.
and now people are going to McDonald's for coffee.
Yeah.
Would you ever think that would happen 5 years ago?
How do you franchise and innovate?
That's a great question. I believe you have to have a baseline for everything first. You can't innovate until you have a baseline. So for instance, if you're a new market manager in Iron Mountain, Michigan, you have to build your team, build trust with your team, make sure they're consistent and behaving the way we want them to and delivering ice. Then you can go out and be innovative and grow your market.
Okay.
So we have to get all the basics first. Name tags, how people act, what we do, what we sell. Do we understand the features and benefits of our products? That's kind of important.
That's kind of easy.
Then you can go out and say, hey, how do we offer these products differently than our competition? So I said to Angela, who runs our home lending division the other day, I said, Angela, why should people do their home loan with River Valley Bank? And she said, well, because we deliver the best customer service. Right, and everyone else says they don't.
Right. We're terrible to you.
Right.
Bank with us.
Or we have the lowest rate. Well, if you're just gonna, if rate's the only thing you have, then that's what you're gonna lose. You know, it's just, so I just love innovation, obviously, but I know you can't rush it either, because people won't, if you're not ready
for it.
It just fails every time.
Where are you taking me for lunch?
We're gonna go through the Panera drive-through.
Okay. I mean, all this talk about McDonald's, it would be great.
Yeah.
And since I'm buying,
This is more expensive
Big Mac.
since you're buying.
Right. He'll have the Happy Meal, no toy. Drive-through waiting. Hit me with a new song.
How about
more like
Volbeat? Have
fight
you ever
music.
heard of Volbeat?
No, but I'm ready.
This kind of starts off really nice.
Sad man's tongue.
Yeah. It starts off really nice, doesn't it?
Metal the Devil? Is that the name of the...
Rock, Rebel, Metal. Yeah, that might be. That's just the album.
Got it.
It's the song.
Oh.
These guys are actually from Denmark. Kind of starts off like a country song.
Is it going to change?
Oh,
very
it's going to
folksy.
change.
Oh. And we're in. Oh.
This is a really good song. This stuff really doesn't sound good, you know, with a low volume. You gotta crank it.
Bring it. We hear you coming in with this blasting. Should we be worried?
Just know that it's gonna be a great day. I'm not eating carbs right now, so.
Oh. New year, new you?
Yeah, the pants just started to get a little tight.
What do you do a New Year's resolution?
I try, but now I've given up on it. Once I turn 50, I'm like, they don't really work
They took you 50 years.
to figure it out.
Slow learning.
Yeah, well, I'm stubborn.
How should people work with your stubbornness?
Oh, just let me have my little fit and I'll calm down.
Oh, you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, thought that was just the thing we all knew.
No. Oh.
We
You
just
know-
barely averted another accident.
Do you know that most accidents occur in private parking lots
I do, actually.
where the law does not have jurisdiction?
What? What do you think about this idea of doing this with other departments?
I think it's cool.
And you asking the questions?
I get to ask the questions?
Yes.
I
You're going
like
to
that.
be the interviewer.
That'll be fun.
But you're going to you have to ask other people what they like. And you have to play their music.
Okay.
And then the singing along isn't required, but it is highly recommended.
Okay.
Highly recommended.
All right, let's go eat lunch.